The Great Gatsby is directed by Marc Anthony Lerman, or Boz Lerman, and stars Leonardo DiCaprio as Gatsby and Tobey Maguire as Nick Carraway. So the time's set in the 1920s, and then you know the jazz age just starting to get around, and Nick Carraway, a bondsman, moves into a house into Long Island, into West Egg, and he lives in this little house here. And his neighbor owns this gigantic mansion. That is Jay Gatsby. So Nick Carraway, played by Tobey Maguire, gets this invitation from Gatsby to go to one of his parties. Now, he's seen these parties before. Gatsby has all these parties and festivals, and everybody comes all around New York, and they just come uninvited. Nobody ever gets an invitation. However, Nick got one. So whenever Nick gets to Gatsby's, he finds Jordan Baker, who's a friend of Daisy's. And they go on a hunt to find the mysterious Gatsby because nobody could seem to find him. Out of all the people there, nobody knows where he is. Finally, though, he finds Gatsby, but he doesn't realize it at first. He starts talking to this guy, and all these rumors that come up about Gatsby beforehand, Nick starts to tell this guy. But what he doesn't realize, though, he's been talking to Gatsby the whole time. Which leads to one of, like, the best smile pictures ever. Sometimes you could see them overacting sometimes whenever some scenes are going on, it's getting intense, but I kind of get what they were going with. I think that was more of, you know, kind of the back end, like the directors and, you know, the casting agents, like, and the, you know, the helpers. They're all like, hey, you know what, make this big because this is a big scene, everyone's getting in. The Great Gatsby really worked for me, though, because of Leonardo DiCaprio. His portrayal of Gatsby is fantastic. You really get to feel for this character that he wants something. He wants this person that he might never be able to have. Joel Edgerton plays the good slash bad guy. It depends who you want. If you want Gatsby, kind of, you know, get the girl, then really Joel is Tom, who plays Tom Buchanan, is really the bad guy for you, I guess, or vice versa. I really think that Gatsby was disillusioned. He didn't really know what was going on, and you could see that the more the story and the movie continued, you got to see who Gatsby really was. He brought Nick to that party because he wanted to get closer to Daisy. We also learned, though, that in the past, Gatsby and Daisy both had a relationship, but it didn't last for long because Daisy's parents did not want to marry somebody who was poor. However, though, since Gatsby is now kind of rich and he made his money in not so legal ways, but he made his money, and, you know, he said to Daisy, you know what, I'm rich now, you can come to me. Daisy's now kind of conflicted, since she has been married to Tom, though, and has a family pretty much. You wouldn't expect her to leave all that just for Gatsby now. In Gatsby's mind, you can see that he still wants her, he's always wants her, and he did those parties, all of those major parties that everyone was invited to get the attention of Daisy. So I'm going to give The Great Gatsby a 6.9 out of 10. I did enjoy the movie, besides some flaws I had with it. I did think it was a little bit, you know, dragging in parts, especially kind of in the first act whenever Nick came over to Gatsby's, and you got to see all this big parties. And I get what the director was trying to do, bring all these people in, make a big scene, and I got it. It worked for like 10 minutes out of like 30, that it was all just boom, 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 things were coming at you. And I thought it was cool, but it didn't completely work for me. Okay, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this review. If you've seen Gatsby, let me know what you thought about it. I'm going to be doing more reviews pretty soon. I don't know what movies quite yet, but whenever I see them, I'll let you know. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you have a wonderful day.